What we have here?
Okay, we are back and we are going to give you an update on the flipping parts, and this is the last episode of flipping parts, I believe. We are going to get into flipping actual PCs, not parts, because there's too many of these videos and I think people are getting bored. So we'll just do builds from here on out, I think, unless I find something really cool, then that'll be its own video. But so in the last video, I showed you that I bought the Dell computer and the 780 Ti. So here's that 780 Ti classified. I was so excited about this. I wanted a classified for a long time. I'm an EVGA fan. And I got this for 40 bucks and it doesn't work. So, fail. It does boot, but it has artifacting. So, I mean, it's still cool to just have, you know, but I was really hoping, because I probably would have kept this if it worked. But it's nice. It has the BIOS switch here for LM2 for overclocking. It has these LEDs that tell you the status of things. I think one's for RAM, one's for GPU. So if something's going wrong, it's going to tell you here. And then it has this. Where is it? This is cool. It has a little external thing you can plug in, and you can overclock it with this little device, like a Game Boy kind of thing. But yeah, it doesn't work. So I have to sell that. So 40 bucks down. Then I got the Optiplex, not Optiplex. Was it an Optiplex? Sorry, no, it's Inspiron. The Inspiron 9th gen and an Intel 4th generation motherboard, which is gone because I sold it. It's not here. It worked. I got those two, the Dell and the motherboard and the memory, for 5 bucks total in the same parking lot where I picked up that classified. So even though the classified didn't work, I still won on the other parts. So I hadn't even tested everything yet, and then I was in a mood, so I went the very next day to buy this for $40. Vega 56. Now look how clean this is. So clean. But doesn't work. I don't understand it. When you plug it in, the fans won't even spin. The guy said it worked. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, he said it worked. It's disappointing because I really wanted to try a Vega 56. I mean, I don't like AMD cards, but look at that thing. Is beastly looking. It's funny that the card is only this big and the rest is heatsink. So 40 bucks gone. And then we picked up this guy last night. So this is where's the box? This is a new in the box Fractal Define 7 Compact. Never been used. The guy actually said he got it for free. It's brand new. He didn't know what it was. He listed it for 50. I offered him 40. He said, come pick it up. But he had no idea what this is. So this actually still retails, if you can find one, for over $100. And it's an interesting design. I normally wouldn't pay that much for a case, but I like cool stuff. So let's see if we can take a look at it here. This. I would much rather use this than some cheap AliExpress case. It's a mid-tower, comes with 2 fans, and it has these. I like this. So I love the toolless design. Also, I don't really like the clear cases anyway, so this is perfect. I actually thought it was the clear one, but this is called the solid. So the solid does, you can get it either way. You can get it with a glass side panel or you can get it solid. If you get the solid, it comes with this. See the sound dampening material? It's on here. It's on here. There's sound dampening material here. And there's sound dampening material on the front. So it's basically like a Be Quiet case, which is, a Be Quiet case is like my dream case. Look at that. Now you tell me, for 40 bucks, would you rather have this or an AliExpress flimsy case that is made out of tin cans? Look how nice this is, the Velcro. It's so clean. That's the bottom. Everything's brand new. Has USB-C. And then this comes off. There's filters on the bottom. Oh, the front comes off here. Somebody was saying they like this because the front panel doesn't have the buttons on it. So normally you would take off the front and then the cables would be attached. So sound dampening on the front. The only problem, of course, is airflow. I mean, you only get air in from the sides like that, which some people don't like. But this is nice. And then the top can be either flat as it is. See how it's flat here? But if you want to put a radiator, it comes with this. So you can change it to be open air for the air to come up. And then it has, I believe, let's see. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. It just pops off. There. I mean, this is a really, really nice case. There's a filter here, which comes off like, let's see, looks like it slides. Oh, there we go. So there's the filter. And then another unique feature, the cage that holds the fans here is removable, so you can install them outside of the case. And there's the case. So 40 bucks, I don't know what to do with it because it's so nice of a case that I want to keep it. So anyway, before we get into the case, I just wanted to give you the final update for the numbers of the season. We made about, I would say, gross numbers. I have the spreadsheet, but there's so much stuff in there. Starting from 0 and the initial sale of $50 that started me buying stuff, we have made about $5,000 over the past year. The numbers here. So 2,000 out of the 5,000 that I've estimated, $2,200 was spent from the sales, not in cash. So every time I sold something, I bought something else. $3,700 was received. There is about $1,200 in inventory still, if you count everything. There's a lot of stuff that I don't have in the spreadsheet because it's just little stuff like memory and hard drives and stuff. But yeah, so $5,000 out of nothing, that's pretty good. It's not like, you know, the PC flipper guys that make $10,000 in a month flipping PCs. It's not that much, but it's pretty good. I learned a lot too along the way. So here's the plan. I need to make one more PC, and we're going to use that as the launch pad for the new series, the Flip Up series. So we're going to do as other people are doing and start flipping upwards instead of buying parts and flipping those. And what that means is you build a PC, you sell it, and then you use that money to build another PC. And then you use that money to build another PC. Now, I normally don't do that. I just buy parts. If I see a good deal on a part, I buy it. Problem with that is you end up with, 20 GPUs and no cases. So you have to kind of adjust it just a little bit to be able to build PCs. The thing is, I'm torn here because I kind of want this case for myself. So should I use this case? These are my options, and you can tell me what you think. So I have this. This was $40. I have this, which I received in trade. So this is a mobile AliExpress motherboard with an X79 Intel Xeon chip with 8-core 16 threads, kind of equivalent to a 6th gen, maybe 7th gen Intel i5. I have an RX 580, so that's ready to go. I have 16 gigs of memory, that's ready to go. All I needed was a case, and that's why I was looking for something. And then I have NVMe, which was free. And I have a hard drive, which was free. This is 2 terabyte, but I would probably put in the 1 terabyte. So I have everything. I just need the case. That's the thing. And I really don't want to buy one of those funky AliExpress cases. The only reason I have the AliExpress motherboard is because it was free. So if I put it in here, because of the cost of this case, I would probably sell it for $250. So I need $100 for myself, right? At least. To me, that's not really big profit, but I just want to sell something. But I have also the Dell, right? The Dell doesn't work, so I'm wondering if we could do this. Man, I'm in love with this case. It's just so nice. Never had a nice case like this. Well, I had one. I had a Fractal before, but it was used. What was I gonna do? Oh. I also can use this board. That's an X58 motherboard, MSI. Either one. Just depends on which one sells first, and then I'll use the other one. So my other idea, and you can let me know what you think. I really would like your opinions on this. Also, we're going to pair it with a Thermaltake power supply. So I have this Dell, right? Look how small that is compared. So I could do a little sleeper build with this guy. And this is how it would look if I put in that motherboard. Let's see. See how it's like sleeper, like you can't really tell it's a good computer. It just looks like a Dell. And then we put this in here like this. Actually, in this case, I would have to use a different GPU because it won't fit, but let's take that out. I would probably put the GTX 1060 in, which I have. So basically it looks like this. Oh, yeah. So go in like this. And then you have the GPU here, 1060, or whichever one I use. And then the Thermaltake power supply goes here. And then it just looks like a little Dell computer, but it's actually a gaming PC. So I haven't done a sleeper build yet. I did mine. My Optiplex was technically a sleeper build, but I didn't sell it. I still have it. And I made videos about that, a year ago. So you would say, well, this case is kind of overkill for this little old board, right? But it allows the person to upgrade later. Or we do the Dell, make it sleeper, and it's kind of cool. Actually, interesting. It looks like there's little holes for fans here. All right, well, we'll figure that out. That'll be on the first episode of the PC Flip Challenge, Flip Up, what do you call it? Flipping PCs until I buy a Tesla kind of, stuff like what everybody else does. These AliExpress motherboards are weird. Look at, they're just all weird USB ports, but they work. So anyway, happy 2025. It was a good year flipping parts, and now let's start flipping PCs. See what happens. See you next year.
I get up, I get down,